The truth is, our friends and family are very supportive of what we do.
Huh?
Oftentimes, we don't have a cameraman following us around to capture us while we do our dialogue. So with technology getting more advanced, monitoring yourself just got easier. So we're going to talk about 2 different types of apps or software that you could use to monitor yourself while solo filmmaking, which is the Sony dedicated app, the Monitor and Control, and also the Monitor Plus app that works with other cameras outside of Sony. So with the Monitor and Control app, you can control every features on your camera. You could add LUTs, you could change your ISO, and additional things that you can do on the camera itself, such as false color. All right, so we're going to switch on over to the screen recording of me using the Monitor and Control app so you could see the different settings that it has. So as you can see here, we have quite a few tools that you could enable and disable that you want to have access to on the fly, which is waveform, histogram, false color, zebras, D-squeeze for anamorphic shootings, and grid lines for your framing and such. So on the fly, I have false color enabled, waveform, and histogram. Those are the main ones that I use. And also we're going to enable zebras as well. Right? So as you can see right now, it's saying that my shirt is a bit overexposed, but it's fine, that's how I like it. And over here, you could adjust your looks as well. So you could switch between your profiles. And currently I'm shooting on S-Log3, S-Gamma.Cine. So that is there as well. And then over here, you could control your focus. So if I switch to manual focus right now and move the slider, you could see where I'm out of focus. And then I can find back the sweet spot, as simple as that. So you could do some focus pulling straight from the app as well, right? So you could turn off eye tracking if you don't want that to be enabled. So you could access that from there as well. You could change your focus area to spot, wide, zone, you name it, it's there. So it's currently on center fix, so it's focused on me directly. All right. You could adjust your white balance. You could adjust your shutter and so forth. So there's quite a few stuff. So as you can see, I could resize my histogram tool and I can move it anywhere on the screen to see better. All right. So what I like about the Monitor and Control app, you could access 2 cameras at once. So currently, as you can see, I was currently on the A7 IV, but now I'm on the Sony FX30. So I can adjust my shot for this and I can start recording on both cameras with just the click of one button. So once you're on the main screen and you're seeing both, you could just click record and then both cameras will start recording at the same time. And you can monitor up to 4 cameras, right? So currently I'm connected via the Wi-Fi, but it's also possible to be connected via USB. So the connection will be more stable over the USB. But I normally use Wi-Fi for wireless control. So I can move and go to a good little distance, not too far, and still be able to control the cameras while I shoot. Or while I have a DP shooting, I can be monitoring what he's seeing and giving instructions from there. So that's pretty much it for the Monitor and Control app. So we're going to move on over now to the Monitor Plus app and see if there's any difference or if there's any more features that the Monitor and Control doesn't give. So we're now on the Monitor Plus app. With this app, this can be used on any camera, not just Sony. So you can use it on Lumix, Fuji, and quite a few other camera brands. While the Monitor and Control is dedicated to Sony. It's a free app for Sony users, yes. The Monitor Plus app is like $18, call it around $20 US, but it's a small price to pay for the features you get. So here now you can see that it has the same features as the Monitor and Control app as the zebras. We have false color, so we can see if we're underexposed or we're exposed properly. We have the anamorphic D-squeeze options. We have peaking, and if you notice when it's in peaking, it's switched to black and white monochrome, so you could see if you're in focus better, right? So I like that already. And we have our histogram and our waveforms. Oh, and it has a built-in LUT as well. That's nice. Didn't know that. So I'm not sure if it's reading that it's on a Sony camera and it's just using a standard, or it's just using a standard LUT. And then you could access all your color things like your vector scope, your RGB parade, etc. with the press of a button. So I'll definitely say this is the more superior app, and the connection seems stable. So the D squeeze. So I'm definitely liking all these, and then as you can see over the side, it has stop to focus as well. And then you could adjust your focus manually by touching the thing at the side. But what I like about this is you can make note of the numbers, where currently it's at 178. And if you want to do a rack focus, you could just say that it's the focus point A is at around 180, and then the next focus point is at 270. So that's definitely a good feature right there. Then it also has a feature to remove green screen as well. So if you're shooting on a green screen, you could replace the background. So that's a feature that's there, that's not in the monitor and control app. So it's definitely safe to say that the Monitor Plus is the better app, but the feature that it doesn't have that the monitor and control have is the multiple camera angles. You're monitoring all cameras at the same time. That is suitable for podcasts. That's what I would say. It's more suitable for a podcast setup where you're shooting on multiple cameras and you need to start recording on all of them at the same time or control all of them at the same time. If I wanted to control the FX30, I'll have to exit the app and then connect to the FX30 to access FX30. And then if I want to go back to the 7.4, I have to disconnect and, so very tedious process. But if you're not shooting with multiple cameras, I'll definitely say the Monitor Plus is the more superior app to use. And there's quite a few features, as you can see here, where you could save it to your camera roll, you could record live feeds, so you could record what is seen on your camera, etc. So there's quite a few things here that you can change or add into the app, so you could see it on the home screen. So solo shooting just got easier for us, and all I can say is get to shooting. Until next time, see you in the next one.